Mario may be the most colorful and family-friendly gaming franchise out there, but even Nintendo's main mascot and his friends stumble across some fearsome foes every once in a while. No matter their size, these guys will terrorize you, and a simple stomping on the head won't solve all problems. Let's see who they are, and this list will only consist of enemies from main games and a spin-off or two, yet there will be nothing from crossovers, kart, sport, or party games. Grab a light box, as it's your sole source of brightness that'll help you stay alive after seeing what lurks in the shadows. Hey, I'm Owen, the fiction fanboy, and here are the top 5 scariest Mario enemies. Fury Bowser. Bowser is well known for being Mario's arch nemesis, and in most mainline games, his fights are a piece of cake. That cannot be said when he is beyond angry. With his furiosity, he's a kaiju covered in black goop, and he's so scary even his son, Bowser Jr., is afraid of him and asks for help from Mario of all people to get the Koopa King back to his regular state. The beast breathes huge amounts of fire and attacks by shooting multiple spikes. Grabbing a cat shine can put the monster in a temporary slumber, though later on, they'll be ineffective, and upon battling him, Mario will need the Giga Bell. But beware that there are 2 other forms to look for, as one has his oranges turned into whites, and the other is a gigantic version of normal Bowser with glowing eyes, and they're both just as terrifying, as those versions of the iconic villain simply cannot be topped. Phanto. Super Mario Bros. 2 is definitely the odd one out of all the classics, because as we all know already, it's a reskin of Doki Doki Panic, and in the recreation and source material, we have these guys who are onto us. You want to grab the keys that open the doors so you can leave, but once you pick up a key in certain areas, these guardians awake and become aware that something of theirs has been taken. The only way you can defeat them is with the power of a Starman and a stopwatch together. You may, of course, drop the key, and the chase will stop, yet you also need to clear the level, so to make them stop going after you for good, unlock the door and they will have no choice but to give up. Honestly, I don't know what's behind the mask. Nevertheless, don't use these for theater, as the smiles surely are anything except friendly. Moray. Formerly known as the Unagi, these eels are the main cause that prevents you from enjoying the calmness of being in the water and listening to the humble music. They lurk in the most secure of spots, whether it's parts of a sunken ship or the coves they consider their home, and they will most definitely bite if you swim anywhere near them, especially since one of them has a power star on its tail. They would be supersized later on, as even power-ups are useless against them. Despite all this, their most alarming appearances so far are an odyssey, as they would believe snacking on the plumber once will be nothing more than a dessert to them, as they're probably better off trying to eat all of the Koopalings if they're that hungry, give or take Bowser Jr. They forever haunted the sacred waters, and you must make sure you find the right beach for your next summer vacation. Shadow Queen. The Paper Mario series is well known for its variety of new characters, and the villains are no exception to that. When someone has declared war years ago, the appropriate punishment for that is to be sealed away, although she did curse the warrior so she can have her revenge. The Shadow Sisters and their leader, Beldam, sought to revive her, and as she took Peach, guess what she's used for? Yep, a body for her to possess. And once it's done, she's a witch to be afraid of, and don't think about commanding her, like Sir Gratis tried to do. She'll let you live if you become her servant, though you can just fight her so the kingdom can be saved, but she is immortal, at least in the beginning. She's got all sorts of powers like any other witch would, and is strong enough to weaken those who oppose her. I think we've been in her shadow long enough, as someone else may or may not want the spotlight. Dementio. What has he done to the poor Luigi? Piano. So much for playing classic tunes with it. Angry Sun. Don't know what Mario did wrong, but run from this heat ball. Chain Chomp. The teeth, which may as well be fangs, say it all. King Boo. Ghosts are unquestionably the scariest creatures one can come across, and the two mustached cap and overalls men have both seen Boos often. While they do come in various shapes and sizes, none are more alarming than their leader. He mostly appears in spin-off games as a playable character or a boss, yet aside from being a baddie in Mario 64 DS, his biggest role in the franchise is the main villain of the Luigi's Mansion saga. Being trapped in a painting made the royal ghoul thirsty for vengeance as he didn't want anyone vandalizing his home, goes as far as making a nearly perfect replica of Bowser for attacking, and later entraps Luigi's friends in portraits and does the same to Luigi, shall he die at any point in his mission to save everyone. A simple flick of a light switch or a sucking up of the poltergust won't defeat him, as it does work on almost all the other Boos. Seriously, you better run from this maniac, as he's the most horrifying enemy in Mario's world. The haunts are far from over. Please like, subscribe, share, and turn on notifications for more sweet treats. Also, comment below and follow me on Instagram for petrifying teasers and thumbnail previews of impending YouTube videos. They ain't sour tricks. Hasta la vista, and best of luck sleeping tonight-o!